Maya's hands tremble as she wipes down the last table, her feet screaming after 12 hours of rushing between kitchen and customers. The noodle shop smells like grease and regret, and all she wants is to collapse into bed. She's reaching for her jacket when she hears it, a soft thump from the storage room. Before we dive in, if you love intense Afro-Korean romance with heat, danger, and impossible choices, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This story is going to have you feeling all the things. Now, let's begin. Maya's heart kicks against her ribs. She locked that door an hour ago. She grabs a broom handle and pushes the door open slowly. The dim light from the alley barely reaches the back corner, but she sees him immediately. A small boy, maybe 8 years old, is curled behind the rice sacks, his eyes wide with terror. His clothes are torn, expensive-looking fabric stained with dirt and what might be blood. "Hey," Maya whispers, lowering the broom. "It's okay, I'm not going to hurt you." The boy flinches. "Please," he says in heavily accented English. "No police, they will kill me if you call police." Maya's stomach drops. She should walk away, call someone, do literally anything except what she's about to do. But the boy is shaking, and there's a desperation in his eyes that reminds her of her younger brother back in Atlanta. "Come on," she says, extending her hand. "Let me help you." The boy hesitates, then reaches for her. His skin is burning hot. 20 minutes later, Maya unlocks her studio apartment above the fish market, the boy's weight heavy against her side. He's barely conscious now, mumbling something in Korean. She lays him on her futon, grabs a cool cloth, and presses it to his forehead. "What's your name?" she asks softly. "Sieon," he whispers. "I'm Maya. You're safe now, Sieon." She makes him soup from the instant packets in her cupboard, watches him eat with small, careful bites. When he finally falls asleep, his small hand clutches hers like a lifeline. Maya reaches for her phone with her free hand and searches the news. "Gangster's son missing. Citywide hunt underway." The photo matches, exactly. Her blood turns to ice. The article mentions the boy's father, Kang Minho, leader of the Dongbu faction, one of Busan's most feared crime organizations. There's a reward for information, a warning about interfering with the investigation. Maya looks down at Sion's peaceful face and makes a decision that will change everything. She doesn't call anyone. If you're hooked already, hit that subscribe button because this story is about to get wild. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. 3 hours pass. Maya dozes in the chair beside the futon, jerking awake at every sound from the street below. At 3 a.m., the pounding starts. Not knocking, pounding. The kind that says someone will break the door down if she doesn't open it. Maya stumbles to the door, heart hammering. Who is it? The door explodes inward. 6 men in black suits flood her tiny apartment, guns drawn. Maya screams, stumbling backward, but they ignore her, fanning out to search the space. Then he walks in. Kang Minho is not what she expected. He's younger than the grainy news photos suggested, maybe mid-30s, with sharp features and eyes that could freeze hell. His suit probably costs more than Maya makes in a year. He scans the apartment with cold precision until his gaze lands on the futon. On Sieon. Something cracks in his expression. He crosses the room in 3 strides and drops to his knees beside his son, one hand hovering over the boy's face as if afraid he'll disappear. "Appa," Sion's eyes flutter open. "I'm here," Minho says, and his voice is so raw it makes Maya's chest ache. Then his head snaps toward her and the warmth vanishes. "Who are you? Why did you take my son?" "I didn't take him." Maya's voice comes out stronger than she feels. "I found him hiding in the restaurant. He was terrified, sick. I just wanted to help." "Help!" Minho stands slowly, and suddenly the apartment feels even smaller. "You found the son of Kang Minho and didn't call the police. Didn't contact anyone. That's not help. That's opportunity." "I didn't know who he was until after." "Search everything," Minho orders his men. "Phone records, bank accounts, find out who she's working for." The men tear through her apartment with efficient brutality. They find her overdue electric bill, her collection of romance novels, 3 work uniforms, a photo of her family in Atlanta. Nothing that suggests conspiracy or kidnapping or anything except a woman barely scraping by. Minho watches it all with that terrifying calm, his jaw tight. "She saved me, Appa," Sieon says suddenly. He's sitting up now, looking stronger already. "I was scared and she gave me food and she sang to me. She's nice." Minho's eyes narrow on Maya. "You will come with us." "What? No, I have work tomorrow." "You know who I am now. You know who he is." Minho gestures to Sieon. "You think I can let you walk around Busan with that information? Until I'm certain you're not a threat, you're coming with us." "That's kidnapping." "That's protection." His smile is cold. "For both of us." 2 of his men move toward her. Maya wants to fight, to scream, but Sieon is watching with worried eyes, and she realizes with sinking clarity that she has no choice at all. The black SUV smells like leather and expensive cologne. Maya sits between 2 silent guards while Minho rides in the front vehicle with Sieon. Through the tinted windows, she watches Busan's streets blur into the wealthy hillside neighborhoods overlooking Gwangeli Beach. The convoy pulls through massive gates into a compound that looks more like a fortress than a home. The mansion is all glass and steel and sharp edges. Armed guards patrol the perimeter. Security cameras track every movement. Maya's stomach churns as they escort her inside, through marble hallways that echo with each footstep. "This way," a guard says, not unkindly. He leads her to a bedroom on the 3rd floor. It's beautiful, king-sized bed, private bathroom, floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the ocean. It's also a cage. "I want to leave," Maya says. The guard's expression doesn't change. "Mr. Kang will speak with you tomorrow. Rest now." The door closes. The lock clicks. Maya tries the handle anyway, locked from the outside. She presses her forehead against the cool wood and tries not to panic. She saved a child. That's all she did. And now she's trapped in a gangster's mansion with no phone, no way to contact anyone, no idea what happens next. She doesn't sleep. Can't. When dawn breaks over the ocean, painting the water gold and pink, she's still sitting by the window, trying to plan an escape that won't get her killed. A soft knock interrupts her thoughts. The door opens, and a woman in a staff uniform enters with a breakfast tray. Behind her, Sieon peeks around the doorframe. "Maya Nuna." He runs to her, throwing his small arms around her waist. "You're still here." Maya hugs him back, surprised by the relief flooding through her. "Hey, buddy, how are you feeling?" "Much better. Appa's doctor gave me medicine." Sieon pulls back, grinning. "Will you have breakfast with me? Appa said you're staying to make sure I'm okay." The woman sets the tray down and leaves without a word. Maya looks at the spread, fresh fruit, rice, soup, tea, and realizes she's starving. She sits on the bed, and Sieon climbs up beside her, chattering about his room and his toys and how scared he was when the bad men came. "What bad men?" Maya asks carefully. Sion's smile fades. "The ones who want to hurt Appa. They took me from school, but I ran away when they stopped the car. I hid for a long time before I found your restaurant." Maya's heart clenches. This little boy was kidnapped, escaped, survived alone in a city full of danger. And she's angry at his father for bringing her here, but she understands it too. The terror of almost losing your child. Over the next 3 days, a routine develops. Sieon visits Maya every morning. They eat breakfast together, and then he drags her to the courtyard to play. The guards watch but don't interfere. Maya learns that Sion's mother died 2 years ago, that he has nightmares, that he's lonely in this big fortress despite all the people around him. She also sees Minho watching from his office balcony, always watching. On the 4th day, he joins them for lunch. Maya tenses as he sits across from her at the outdoor table, his presence commanding even in casual clothes. "You're good with him," Minho says. "He's a good kid." He hasn't smiled this much since his mother passed. Minho's gaze is intense, assessing. "My men investigated you thoroughly. You're exactly what you appear to be. A waitress from Atlanta, here on a work visa, no criminal record, no connections to any rival organizations." "So I can leave now?" "No." Maya's hands curl into fists. You can't just keep me here. I can do whatever is necessary to protect my son. Minho leans forward. You know who I am now. You've seen my home, my security, my routines. That information is dangerous in the wrong hands. I'm not going to tell anyone anything. Perhaps not intentionally, but my enemies are everywhere, Miss Collins. They would torture that information out of you without hesitation. His expression softens slightly. I'm not keeping you prisoner. I'm keeping you safe. Safe or trapped, what's the difference? The difference, Minho says quietly, is that I'm asking you to stay willingly. Care for Sieon. He trusts you in a way he hasn't trusted anyone since his mother. I'll pay you well. Give you anything you need. Except freedom. Freedom is an illusion when you're dead. Before Maya can respond, alarms shatter the afternoon calm. Gunfire erupts from the front gate. Minho is on his feet instantly, barking orders into his phone. Guards swarm the courtyard. Take them to the safe room, Minho shouts. A guard grabs Maya's arm, but she's already reaching for Sieon, who's frozen with fear. She scoops him up and runs, following the guard through a maze of hallways to a reinforced steel door. The guard pushes them inside and slams it shut. The safe room is small, windowless, filled with supplies and weapons. Maya sets Sieon down and immediately checks him over. He's trembling, tears streaming down his face. It's okay, Maya whispers, pulling him close. We're safe here, I've got you. Outside, the gunfire intensifies. Explosions shake the walls. Sieon buries his face in Maya's shoulder, and she starts singing, old gospel songs her grandmother taught her, anything to drown out the violence. She doesn't know how long they're in there. Could be 20 minutes, could be an hour, but eventually the shooting stops. Silence falls, broken only by shouted orders in Korean. The door opens. Minho stands there, blood splattered across his shirt, gun still in his hand. His eyes find them immediately, wild with something between relief and rage. Are you hurt? He demands. We're fine, Maya says. Sieon's scared, but... Minho crosses the room and drops to his knees in front of them. One hand cups Sieon's face, checking him over with desperate precision. Then his gaze lifts to Maya, and the intensity in it steals her breath. You protected him, Minho says hoarsely. Again. His hand rises to Maya's cheek, thumb brushing away a tear she didn't realize had fallen. Maya hesitates because she knows meeting Marcus is a terrible idea, but part of her wants to prove she's not actually a prisoner. Okay, tomorrow at noon. When she tells Minho about the meeting, his jaw tightens. No. You said I wasn't a prisoner. You're not, but your ex-boyfriend doesn't need to know where you've been or who you're with. It's dangerous for both of you. So send your guards with me. Watch from a distance. I don't care, but I'm going. They stare at each other, wills clashing. Finally, Minho sighs. Fine, but the moment anything seems wrong, my men extract you. No arguments. The cafe overlooks Hyundai Beach, tourists and locals mingling under afternoon sun. Marcus is already at a corner table when Maya arrives, flanked by two of Minho's guards pretending to be regular customers. Marcus stands when he sees her, relief and confusion warring on his face. Maya, thank God. He hugs her and she stiffens slightly. You look different. She does. Designer clothes that Minho insisted she accept, professional haircut, a confidence that comes from spending weeks in a world where survival depends on presence. I'm fine, Marcus. They sit. Marcus orders coffee she doesn't want. Okay, seriously, what's going on? You disappear without a word, ignore my calls, and now you show up looking like you married a CEO or something. It's complicated. Uncomplicate it. Maya chooses her words carefully. I'm working as a private caretaker for a family. It's a live-in position, very well paid, and I'm happy. Marcus's eyes narrow. What family? Why all the secrecy? They value privacy. That's not an answer. He leans forward. Maya, come on. We dated for 2 years. I know when you're hiding something, if someone is forcing you. No one is forcing me to do anything. Then why won't you tell me where you're living, who you're working for, Why you had to abandon your entire life overnight. His voice rises, drawing attention from other tables. Unless, wait, is it a guy? Did you meet someone? Maya's silence is answer enough. Unbelievable, Marcus laughs bitterly. You ghosted me for some rich guy. That's so unlike you. It's not like that. Then what's it like? Before Maya can respond, the cafe door opens. Minho walks in and every instinct in her body goes on alert. He's not supposed to be here. This was supposed to be simple, coffee with her ex, prove she has freedom done. But Minho crosses straight to their table and the air changes. Marcus looks up, confused. Then recognition flickers across his face. Maya watches it happen, the moment Marcus connects the dots. Maya hesitates because she knows meeting Marcus is a terrible idea, but part of her wants to prove she's not actually a prisoner. Okay, tomorrow at noon. When she tells Minho about the meeting, his jaw tightens. No. You said I wasn't a prisoner. You're not, but your ex-boyfriend doesn't need to know where you've been or who you're with. It's dangerous for both of you. So send your guards with me. Watch from a distance. I don't care, but I'm going. They stare at each other, wills clashing. Finally, Minho sighs. Fine, but the moment anything seems wrong, my men extract you. No arguments. The cafe overlooks Hyundai Beach, tourists and locals mingling under afternoon sun. Marcus is already at a corner table when Maya arrives, flanked by two of Minho's guards pretending to be regular customers. Marcus stands when he sees her, relief and confusion warring on his face. Maya, thank God. He hugs her and she stiffens slightly. You look different. She does. Designer clothes that Minho insisted she accept, professional haircut, a confidence that comes from spending weeks in a world where survival depends on presence. I'm fine, Marcus. They sit. Marcus orders coffee she doesn't want. Okay, seriously, what's going on? You disappear without a word, ignore my calls, and now you show up looking like you married a CEO or something. It's complicated. Uncomplicate it. Maya chooses her words carefully. I'm working as a private caretaker for a family. It's a live-in position, very well paid, and I'm happy. Marcus's eyes narrow. What family? Why all the secrecy? They value privacy. That's not an answer. He leans forward. Maya, come on. We dated for 2 years. I know when you're hiding something, if someone is forcing you. No one is forcing me to do anything. Then why won't you tell me where you're living, who you're working for, why you had to abandon your entire life overnight? His voice rises, drawing attention from other tables. Unless, wait, is it a guy? Did you meet someone? Maya's silence is answer enough. Unbelievable, Marcus laughs bitterly. You ghosted me for some rich guy. That's so unlike you. It's not like that. Then what's it like? Before Maya can respond, the cafe door opens. Minho walks in and every instinct in her body goes on alert. He's not supposed to be here. This was supposed to be simple, coffee with her ex, prove she has freedom done. But Minho crosses straight to their table and the air changes. Marcus looks up, confused. Then recognition flickers across his face. Maya watches it happen, the moment Marcus connects the dots. The expensive suit, the commanding presence, the guards at the corner table who are suddenly paying very close attention. You've got to be kidding me, Marcus breathes. You're with Kang Minho, the gangster. Maya, what the hell? I think this conversation is over, Minho says calmly. Like hell it is. Marcus stands, and Maya sees his hands shaking. You can't just steal someone's. I stole nothing. Miss Collins is free to leave whenever she chooses. Minho's voice drops to something dangerous. But if you continue to raise your voice at her, you'll find your freedom significantly reduced. The threat is crystal clear. Marcus goes pale. Maya stands quickly, putting herself between them. Marcus, go home. Please, I'm okay, I promise. This is insane, Marcus whispers. You're going to get hurt or killed. These people. These people are my choice. The words surprise even her. I know you're worried, but I need you to trust me and let this go. Marcus stares at her for a long moment, then shakes his head. I don't even know you anymore. He throws money on the table and leaves, casting one last frightened glance at Minho. Maya waits until he's gone before rounding on Minho. What are you doing here? We had a deal. Your ex-boyfriend was getting agitated. I wasn't going to let him hurt you. He wasn't going to hurt me. He's just confused and scared, like any normal person would be in this situation. And now he knows exactly who you're with. Minho's expression is unreadable, which makes him a liability. Fear spikes through Maya's chest. Don't you dare touch him. I won't, unless he becomes a problem. Minho gestures to the door. Shall we? The ride back to the compound is silent and tense. When they arrive, Maya heads straight for her room, but Minho catches her arm. We need to talk. I don't want to talk to you right now. Maya, his voice softens. I'm not the villain you want me to be. Everything I do is to protect what matters, including you now, whether you like it or not. I didn't ask for your protection. No, you just gave it to my son without asking for anything in return. You walked into danger because a scared child needed help. That kind of selflessness is rare in my world. His grip on her arm loosens but doesn't release. And it's made you incredibly important to me. The admission hangs between them. Maya's anger wavers because she feels it too, this pull toward him that makes no sense. He's everything she should run from, dangerous, controlling, living a life built on violence and fear. But she's seen the way he holds his son, the exhaustion in his eyes when he thinks no one is watching, the careful way he's given her space to choose, even when it costs him. I can't be what you want me to be, she says quietly. I don't want you to be anything except yourself. Minho releases her arm, his hand trailing down to briefly catch her fingers. But I won't pretend I don't want you. I haven't been able to stop thinking about you since the moment you protected my son with nothing but courage and a good heart. This is crazy. Yes. We barely know each other. I know you're brave, kind, stubborn as hell, that you sing when you're nervous and you bite your lip when you're thinking. His thumb brushes her knuckles. I know you changed everything the night you saved my son, and I know I don't deserve you, but I'm selfish enough to want you anyway. Maya's breath catches. She should pull away, should maintain boundaries, should remember that this man commands a criminal empire, but instead she steps closer. If I do this, she whispers, if I stay and become part of your life, it's because I choose it, not because you're keeping me here, not because of Sieon, even though I love that kid, but because I choose you. Then choose me, Minho says and kisses her. It's not gentle. It's desperate and consuming, weeks of tension finally breaking. Maya's hands fist in his shirt, pulling him closer, and she feels his heartbeat racing against her palm. When they finally break apart, they're both breathing hard. I'm staying, Maya says, but on my terms. I'm not your possession, I'm your partner, in Sion's life, in yours, equals. Equals, Minho agrees. Though I should warn you, being my equal means being part of a very dangerous world. I know. Maya thinks about the attack, the guns, the constant security. I'm terrified, but I'm staying anyway. Somewhere in the mansion, Sieon is probably looking for her, ready for their evening story time. Tomorrow, there will be more dangers, more complications, more impossible choices. But tonight, Maya stands in the arms of a man who both terrifies and captivates her, and feels something she hasn't felt in years. She feels like she's exactly where she's supposed to be. Before we wrap up, if this story kept you hooked until the very end, do me a favor. Hit that like button and leave a comment telling me what you think happens next for Maya, Minho, and Sieon. Should there be a part 2? Let me know below, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that'll keep you at the edge of your seat. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Maya saved a boy in a restaurant storage room. She thought she was just helping a scared child. Instead, she walked into a world of danger, obsession, and impossible choices. But sometimes the most dangerous choice is the one that feels right. And as Maya holds Minho close while his son sleeps safely down the hall, she knows she'd make the same choice again. Some people are worth the risk. Some families are worth fighting for.